Welcome to Catalina Treats Gluten Free Bakery. I'm Jessie, and I'm going to share with you my husband's favorite recipe, peanut butter cookies. Rich and chewy, these cookies are gluten-free, grain-free, and plant-based. But we're not just making cookies. I'm going to save 1 cup of our cookie dough to use it as a crust to make a cream cheese-based peanut butter pie. This peanut butter pie is gluten-free and grain-free. And I'll give you some ideas for non-dairy substitutes for cream cheese and the whipped topping. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees and let's get started. In a medium-sized mixing bowl, combine the dry ingredients. Start with 2 cups almond flour, 4 tablespoons coconut sugar, 1 tablespoon tapioca flour, 1/4 teaspoon baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon sea salt, and an optional 1/8 teaspoon ground ginger. Ginger gives these cookies an extra little special flavor. It doesn't compete with the peanut butter, it just enhances it. Mix all those ingredients together and set that bowl aside. In a large mixing bowl, start with 1 cup creamy peanut butter. You can use chunky, it works just as well. Add in 1/3 cup maple syrup, 1 tablespoon coconut oil, and 1 teaspoon vanilla. Get this all mixed together and get it smooth, and try not to eat it all before you add in the dry ingredients. Add in the dry ingredients and get everything well blended. Scoop these cookies out about a tablespoon at a time onto a parchment lined cookie sheet. Bake them at 350 for about 10 minutes. These cookies are great when they're still warm. They're rich and perfect, delicious little peanut butter cookies. Now let's make some pie. I'm going to brush the pan with coconut oil and then take a cup of cookie dough and spread it out to make the crust. It needs to be thin and flat without having holes. Get it as smooth and as thin as you can. Spread it all the way up the sides. It needs to bake evenly on the bottom and around the sides. Put it in the oven at 350 degrees. It's going to bake for 10 to 15 minutes and brown up a little bit, but don't let it get too brown. When it's finished baking, set it on the cooling rack and let it cool completely. If you prefer to bake all the cookies, you can take the baked cookies and crumble them into a crust the same way that you would with graham crackers. Let's make the pie filling. Start with a whipped topping, take it out of the freezer and take it out of the container. Put it into a large bowl so it can warm up a bit. It needs to be thawed and easy to stir. There is a brand of whipping cream that's made with a tapioca syrup, and it's a great substitute that's non-dairy. In a large mixing bowl, use an electric mixer to whip 1 large block of cream cheese. Or for non-dairy, 1 cup of full-fat coconut cream. Let the cream cheese blend until smooth and then add in 1/2 cup peanut butter. Add in 1/2 cup maple sugar and 1/4 cup maple syrup. Blend it all until smooth, scrape down the sides of the bowl, and mix it up some more until there's no lumps. Add the whipped topping and blend it with the electric mixer just a little bit. Scrape the sides of the bowl again, stir it with a rubber spatula or a wooden spoon a few more times, make sure it's well blended. Check the pie crust and make sure it's completely cooled. Spoon the filling into the pie crust and get it evenly spread out. I'm going to top this with peanut butter chips because that's what my husband likes. You can also use butterscotch chips or chocolate chips. And if you want to be fancy, you can melt the chips with a tiny bit of coconut oil and drizzle it in ribbons over the pie. This pie is creamy and rich, and it's really great when it's nice and cold. I hope you enjoy these wonderful cookies and this delicious pie. Hit that thumbs up and tap on that red subscribe button. And please share this with your friends and family. We're always creating great new recipes at Catalina Treats Gluten Free Bakery.